Before you make a move, you need to know the battlefield. Scouting your target, spotting weaknesses, and understanding the environment, these are the keys to success. And in the digital world, that means scanning. Yes, I know, I've made a video about this before, but guess what? There are tons of ways to scan, and I'd be selfish not to share them with you. So here we are. Oh, and by the way, I know I haven't been the most consistent lately. Maybe YouTube has a secret vendetta against me. They even removed my last video. Okay, I'm kidding. They love me, but maybe they just don't love my videos. Anyway, let's jump in. And don't forget, this is for educational purposes only. This is where it all begins. Sometimes, all you have is a public IP range. Other times, in a complete black box test, you know absolutely nothing about your target. This is where creativity and experience come into play, figuring out everything you can with the tools at your disposal. In this video, we'll dive into both passive and active techniques to uncover details about your target's servers, services, and even the people behind them. Alright, let's start with passive scanning. I'm about to show you one of the most powerful tools I've ever seen for this, so let's dive in. If you look through Kali Linux, you'll find tons of tools for passive information gathering, but the goal here is to keep things simple and effective. Sure, you can spend hours using different methods like Google dorking, online searches, and various scanning tools. I even made a video about some of them, but instead of going through them one by one and wasting time, I've got something better. Meet Discover Scripts by Lee Baird, a powerful framework that automates passive information gathering. This tool combines multiple search techniques into one, making it insanely efficient. It can find people within an organization, discover domains, and link to third-party tools for deeper searches. Trust me, this tool is a game changer. Let me show you what I mean. Stick around, you're gonna love this. I'll drop the link to the GitHub page in the description so you can check it out. One of the best things about this tool is that it gets updated frequently, so you'll always have the latest version with new features and fixes. Installing it on Kali Linux is super simple. I don't even need to show you. Just scroll down a little on the GitHub page, copy the commands one by one, and you're good to go. Honestly, if you can't manage to download this, then this video might not be for you. Now, let's open up our terminal and get started. First, I'll navigate to the directory where it's installed. It's located in Option folder. Then I'll simply run /discover.ch. But before we dive in, make sure to update both Kali and the tool itself by running /.h. Keep in mind, updating can take some time. For me, it took around 30 minutes, but it's definitely worth it. Alright, let's take a look at what this tool can do. Once you run /discover.sh, you'll see a menu like this, with different categories for reconnaissance, scanning, web exploitation, and more. First up, we have reconnaissance. This helps us gather initial information. You can look up domains or even specific people related to the target. Next is scanning. This includes generating target lists, scanning IP ranges, and rerunning Nmap scripts to dig deeper into what's open and available on the network. Then we've got web-related tools. These help find vulnerabilities in websites, like insecure direct object references, SSL issues, and even automate NICTO scans. Under miscellaneous, there are options for parsing XML reports, generating payloads, and even starting a Metasploit listener for further exploitation. And of course, there's an update option to keep everything fresh and an exit option when you're done. This tool brings together a ton of different techniques into one place, making it a must-have for passive and active scanning. Now, let's see it in action. Alright, let's get started. First, we're going to type 1 for domain. Now we get two options. Since we're focusing on passive scanning, go ahead and choose 1 again. And once again, remember, don't run this tool as root for this purpose. Next, it'll ask for two things, the company name and the domain. Simple, just type them in. Before you hit enter, make sure Firefox is closed. Trust me on this. Now, after entering the company name, hit enter, then type the domain. I'll demonstrate with tryhackme.com. Hit enter and wait a little. Boom! Firefox pops open and starts searching everything for us. Google dorking, Shodan, IP lookup, network DB, and more. Pretty powerful, right? Not only did we gather all this data passively, but if you check back, the tool even created a results file for us. And please remember that this is a completely passive request and in no way identifying any vulnerabilities, but explaining what public information is out there. And one last thing, you can open this HTML file using Firefox easily and get the report like email, phone, IP, etc. And now, a special message for YouTube. This is purely for educational purposes. We're just searching publicly available information online. Alright, now that you understand passive scanning, let's move on to active scanning. I won't go too deep here because I already have videos covering tools like Nmap and more. Instead, let's quickly go over how it works and which tools you can use. Active discovery is all about identifying systems, services, and potential vulnerabilities by directly interacting with the target. We'll be scanning network ranges within the specified scope to gather as much information as possible. Whether you're scanning from inside the network or externally, having the right tools is key. So let's take a look at some of the best options for active scanning. Now, let me walk you through the scanning process I personally like to use. I combine multiple tools and techniques to make my scans as efficient and effective as possible. Here's how my process typically goes. First, I start with passive scanning, just like I showed you earlier. This helps me gather basic information without directly interacting with the target. Next, I move on to active scanning with Nmap. Sometimes I'll also use a customized Nmap scan to get more detailed results. So, I like to run a customized Nmap OS and service detection scan on common ports. Or if I have time, I'll scan all 65,535 ports for a complete picture. On top of that, I run a banner grabbing script. Now, here's my issue with full-blown vulnerability scanners. They take forever to run. Instead of waiting around, I complement them with a quick Nmap script that scans ports and grabs basic service details. This helps me prioritize my attack plan efficiently. I assume most of you are already familiar with Nmap. It's fast, efficient, and modular, making it my go-to tool. If you're not comfortable with it yet, I'd recommend going back and watching my full Nmap guide. My main goal with Nmap is to quickly identify all active hosts and running services. One of my favorite techniques is scanning all 65,535 ports to find any open ones and extract banner information. This process is also great for tracking changes in a network over time. Some of my clients ask for monthly scans, and by comparing old scans with new ones, I can easily spot differences in their environment. This does require a little scripting, but it's a fast and effective way to stay updated on network changes. When you're in the scanning phase, your goal is simple: scan everything you can. The key here is persistence. Never ever give up. I know that nowadays, finding something valuable isn't as easy as it used to be. Systems are more secure, automation is smarter, and roadblocks are everywhere. But trust me, if you dig deep, stay patient, and push beyond the surface, you'll get results. The best discoveries come to those who refuse to quit. So don't get discouraged. Keep testing, keep learning, and keep refining your approach. And that's it for this video. In the next one, I'll be diving into website scanning, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And remember, one life, one shot, make it count.